Ever find yourself just staring at a page and it feels like the words are some secret code you can't quite crack? Well, you're in luck. Today, we're finding the key. Let's dive right in. Okay, so take a look at this. It's an ad, right, from some finance company, and it's packed with words like investment, Manhattan, fantastic. You know, the kind of words that can look a little daunting, especially if they're new to you. And I bet that feeling is pretty familiar. You're just reading along, everything's going fine, and bam, you hit one of these monster words. It's like running into a brick wall, and it just stops you cold. But what if I told you that wall, well, it's not made of brick at all. It's way easier to get through than you think. See, there's this secret beat, a rhythm, really, hidden inside our language. And once you learn how to hear it, you can take apart pretty much any long word you encounter. It all boils down to one super simple idea, and that idea is the syllable. Honestly, the best way to think about it is like a beat in a song, you know? Ba, be. 2 beats. Invests, mint. 3 beats. Every single word has this kind of pulse. It's the word's heartbeat. So what does that really mean? It means those big, scary-looking words, they're not nearly as complicated as they seem. They're really just a few of these simple beats strung together. The whole trick is just figuring out where one beat ends and the next one starts. And one of the most common types of beats you'll find is what we call a CVC syllable. It's just what it sounds like, consonant-vowel-consonant. Words like chip or tramp. See? One vowel ending with a consonant. These are the Lego bricks, the absolute building blocks we're going to be looking for. Okay, you ready? This is it. The master key. The one big rule that's going to unlock this whole thing for you. It's the strategy for finding those syllables, and you won't believe how simple it is. Because here's the secret, the real magic. You stop looking at the whole word. Forget the whole thing. Just find the vowels. That's your first job. Then you just focus on whatever's sitting right between them. So the rule is basically a 3-step move. Let's try it with the word absent. Step 1, find your vowels. Easy, right? It's A and E. Step 2, what are the consonants between them? B and S. And for the finale, step 3, you just split the word right between those 2 consonants. Boom. Absent. And look at what you get. 2 simple, easy-to-read syllables. All right, so we've got the rule. Now let's really put it to work. Let's go back to that ad we saw at the start and grab one of those bigger words. Time to test out our new tool. Remember this guy? Manhattan. Yeah, it's got 3 syllables, so it looks a bit more complicated. But the rule is exactly the same. No changes. So, first step, just like we practiced, let's find those vowels. In Manhattan, we can see there are 3 of them. Okay, time to apply the rule. Let's look between the first A and the second A. We've got N and H, so we split right between them. That gives us man. Now, what's between the second and third A? 2 T's. Split them. That gives us hat. And what's left over? Tan. Man, hat, tan. And just like that, one giant word is now 3 little, totally manageable pieces. So think about what we just did. We took this one big, intimidating word and we just broke it down piece by piece into 3 simple chunks you can easily sound out. Man, hat, tan. It's not so scary anymore, is it? And this isn't a one-off trick. This pattern works again and again. Let's do a quick round. Dentist. Vowels are E and I, consonants are N and T. Split. Den, stist. Splendid. Vowels E and I, consonants N and D. Split. Splen, did. Contact. Vowels O and A, consonants N and T. Split. Contact. You seeing this? It's a pattern, and it is incredibly reliable. Okay, pro tip time. What happens if you run into, say, 3 consonants between your vowels, like in the word inspect? The rule still works, you just make a tiny adjustment. You look for natural pairs, consonants that like to stick together, like SP or TR. So for inspect, you keep the S and the P together as a team. The split becomes inspect, easy peasy. So let's step back for a second. What did we actually learn here? Because it's way more than just some boring grammar rule. You've just picked up a legit reading superpower. And that's the big takeaway. It really just takes one simple rule. this splitting rule. And it lets you decode a huge number of words that probably looked totally impossible before.
So what this means is that you've got a strategy now. You can look at a long, complicated word and not see a roadblock. You see a puzzle that you actually know how to solve. And that's a tool you can use literally every single day.
And it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? If this one simple pattern was just hiding there in plain sight the whole time, what other codes, what other secrets are baked into the words we use every day? Definitely something to think about.